first of six books, actually, a series of 6 books that deals with the pieces of the game of chess. We have 6 kinds of pieces, and each book is dedicated to one of the pieces. And what does that mean? It means that it deals with motives in which the particular piece, in this case the pawn, is the hero of the battle of the game. And
can you show the cover? Very good.
And the pawn, yeah. I also should say that this series and the first book was written together with international master Hans Böhm. It was his idea to have this series, which is quite original, surprisingly original, to have 6 books about particular pieces. And we start with the pawn. The pawn is the basic unit in chess, but this book shows that this basic unit, we have 8 of these basic units, and when they cooperate and work with in harmony, they can be a real great force and overcome often also greater power, like the queen or the rooks, and that is all here. There are 60 motives here where the pawn is the main force behind the winning or the drawing maneuver. And there are also from the practical game over the board chess, but also from chess composition, not only about the ending, but also about the pawn in the opening, and the pawn in the middle game, and the pawn in combinations. What we don't have here is the strategical aspects of the pawn, which to talk about pawn structure, for example, it deserves a book of itself. This is mainly about the tactics, the pawn, the pawn power in the all sort of tactics.
And it's in Dutch.
Of course, it's in Dutch, and it is called the Pion, the Ziel van het Schaakspel, which is a common description of the pawn made by the great French player Philidor. He lived 200 years ago, but he was ahead of his time in many aspects. Yes? So he called the pawn the Ziel van het Schaakspel, and the reason is that the pawn is actually involved in all aspects of chess, all phases, all aspects. There are even jokes here with the pawn.
Is it interesting for people who don't understand Dutch language?
I think
it's enough information in the book.
I think that speaking Dutch is not a condition to understand what is. You mainly understand it by the diagrams, because each motive is accompanied by 4 examples, and they are in diagrams which are for solving. You can read it fluently, but you can also cover the solutions and try to solve it. And you have the solutions. If you know the names of the pieces in Dutch, then it's a piece of cake to read this book. The language is not a barrier here at all. And even I can read. Yeah, so we hope this year to present already the Toren at the end of the year. I mean 2011. There was some delay with the second part, and we are working now about the second, the Toren, because after the Rai from the Fionen here, then we go to the first rank, to the Erste Rai, and then we start from the edge and go. The last one will be the king.